First class. Jack that me. Do you guys ever jack your me on an airplane? That's normal, right? Do people actually do that? Rapers, what's this good? It's your boy Laser. He's watching another reaction video using the reaction content. So I can do whatever. In the top 10 longest plane rides. You guys ever just go on the plane and go now enjoy the reaction content. You guys want more reaction videos like this feature? So please like button. You subscribe to notification bell icon. I also stream daily on Twitch. Also check my music site boy. That's right in the video.
Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, how are you doing today? I'm Rebecca Felgate and welcome back to another most amazing top 10 episode. Today I am talking the top 10 longest plane rides. So I've taken some pretty long plane journeys in the past to places like Canada, England, America, Australia, Africa and Thailand. The longest flight I've ever taken has probably been around 11 hours in duration. However, compared to some of the plane rides on this list, I had it easy. Get ready for this exhilarating journey as we look at the top 10 longest plane rides ever. Ultra long haul. In at number 10, we have Newark to Hong Kong taking 16 hours. So let's start this list off with a little bit of history right here. The first ever flight to hit or exceed 16 hours was the Newark to Hong Kong route, which began in 2001 after the fall of the Soviet Union eventually meant that airspace over Russia was allowed to be used. The first flight was operated by Continental Airlines and
like people that take these long ass plane rides, bro, you might as well book yourself some first class. Jack that me. Do you guys ever jack your me on an airplane? That's normal, right? Do people actually do that? I'm pretty sure you kind of can't. There's cameras everywhere.
spanned a distance of 7,332 miles, which is 11,800 kilometers. United Airlines soon followed suit with a flight from New York to Hong Kong, which added just over a mile and a half to the distance. Zoom! That flight is still running today. So what we need to take into account as well with all of these plane journeys is that they're crossing many time zones. New Jersey and Hong Kong, for example, have a 12-hour time difference. So when flying this way, you will lose pretty much a whole day. In at number 9, we have Abu Dhabi to San Francisco at 16 hours and 15 minutes. Etihad flight EY183 flies 8,158 miles, so 13,144 kilometers between Abu Dhabi and San Francisco, which is crazy. The Boeing 777-300ER made its first flight on the 18th of November 2014 and now runs a regular service between the two cities, which have an 11-hour time difference. In at number 8, we have Dubai to Houston at 16 hours and 20 minutes. Houston, we have a long flight situation. Flight EK211 is operated by Emirates Airline on both an Airbus A380, the largest airliner in the world, and a Boeing 777-300ER. The flight takes around 16 hours and 20 minutes with a time difference of 9 hours between the cities. In at number 7, we have Dubai to Los Angeles at 16 hours and 35 minutes. Emirates flights EK215 and EK2117 uses an A380 to 800 Airbus. With a flight time of 16 hours and 35 minutes, the journey covers
North Pole, Santa Claus! Santa Claus, you here? I want to go to the North Pole. I want to touch Santa Claus's white colored beard. Los Angeles. Why do people call Los Angeles Los Angeles? That's so cringe. Dubai.
8,339 miles, so 13,502 kilometers. The cities have an 11-hour time difference, and the inaugural flight took place on the 26th of October 2008. In at number 6, we have Johannesburg to Atlanta at 16 hours and 40 minutes. Delta flight D11201 operates on a Boeing 777-200LR. Flying from Johannesburg in South Africa to Atlanta in Georgia, USA, the flight time is 16 hours and 40 minutes and covers a crazy 8,439 miles, so that's 13,582 kilometers. The inaugural flight took
So what happens if an airplane just decides to shut down? Do we just go crashing down in the blue whale water? Is that how it goes? Emergency landing? Thank God that's never happened to me. I know they take like the rafts and all that shit. Fuck that.
On June 3rd, 2009, and the cities have a considerably reasonable time difference of just 6 hours. Next up, 2 cities with a crazy time difference. In at number 5, we have Dallas to Sydney, taking 16 hours and 55 minutes. American Airlines and Qantas fly the epic 8,578-mile journey from Dallas, United States to Sydney, Australia on an Airbus A380-800. So that's 14,203 miles. The flight time is an insane almost 17 hours and was launched in September 2014. The time difference between the 2 cities is 15 hours, meaning
Ride Spirit if you want to sell your soul or sell your spirit. We all sell our spirit, guys. I'm kidding. Don't sell your soul. Imagine selling your soul, bro. A lot of you celebrities can't relate. I mean, can relate, correction. But, yeah, I'm gonna ride Spirit. Sure, it might be cheap, but I'm literally gonna sell my spirit. Good joke. No, that wasn't fucking funny.
Not only would you lose almost 17 hours in flight, you would also lose the additional 15 hours landing a day and a half after you took off. That said, if you flew back, you'd be going back in time and making up a lot of your time. Crazy. In at number 4, we have Auckland to Dubai, taking 17 hours and 15 minutes.
Like, bro,
this covers a whopping 8,000.
They better, if you're gonna be on these long, I'm assuming on these long like rides, they do more shit. Like, I know most of these are like luxury type airplanes, you know, like the more expensive ones. Like, kind of like the one Casey Neistat fucking did. Like, you know, those expensive ones, those overkill ones. Not even overkill. Like, that's what you get for the price. But like, I don't know, like. They better be giving me a foot massage. They better be tickling my pickles. You know what I'm saying? For a long ride like this. Fuck yeah.
824 miles, so that's 14,200 kilometers. The Auckland to Dubai route is currently the longest plane ride in distance flown. The Emirates Airbus A380 made the first flight from Auckland to Dubai, making the epic journey across the Indian Ocean. The aircraft is the ultimate lap of luxury, holding spa showers, suites, and a lounge for business and first class passengers. The usual flight is operated by a Boeing 777-200LR and is scheduled at 17 hours and 15 minutes. The maiden voyage in the A380 took just 16 hours and 25 minutes because of high altitude winds. In at number 3, we have Dubai to Panama City, coming in at 17 hours and 35 minutes. Launching in 2017, Emirates is planning a flight from the United Arab Emirates to the Central American city of Panama. The flight will cover a distance of 8,588 miles, so that's 13,000.
San Juan. Charlotte, there's Charlotte. Don't go to Charlotte. Go to Charlotte if you want to snooze your alarm clock forever. The most boring city ever, bro. There's nothing fun about Charlotte. So fucking boring. I hate it here. I hate Charlotte, bro. Well, I don't live in like Charlotte, but like I just hate Charlotte. It's such a boring ass city. So fucking boring. Like, there's so many cities out there that are just overrated as shit. Like, I'm sure there's not like LA's. I mean, LA's nice and all, but like, well, LA's nice to visit. But like, do people actually just say, yo, let's take a vacation to Charlotte? Like, do people actually do that? There's nothing. Like, Charlotte is so boring. So boring. I've been downtown so many times. I hate it here.
1,520 kilometers, so it will be shorter in distance than the previous flight, but it is estimated to take a longer duration in the air. At number 2, we have Newark to Singapore at 18 plus hours. Singapore Airlines Flight 21 and return flight SQ22 were the 2 longest flights ever. Regularly scheduled between 2004 and 2013, this flight would take 18 hours from Newark to Singapore over a distance of 8,285 miles.
18 fucking hours, what the fuck?
The return flight took over 30 minutes less, even though the distance was around 700 miles longer at 9,000 miles. The mammoth flight had 14 cabin crew, 6 flight deck officers who worked in 4-hour shifts, and could carry around 400 passengers. The flight needed 222,000 litres of fuel, 10 times the estimated weight of passengers. Despite being cancelled in 2013 and the various risks associated with such a long flight, the service is set to be resuming in 2018, once again making it the longest flight in the world.
Yeah, so Winnipeg, they be getting snow like every single fucking day. That's canon
Okay,
too.
so where can we go from the longest schedule?
It's crazy, bro. Like, I used to, like, I like snow, but, like, I don't know. It's crazy how, like, you get older, you start to get more boring with it. Now, I think no, actually, I like snow, but it's not like how it used to be where I just want to play in it all day, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, now I like snow just because, snow, yeah.
Flight in the modern day? Well, at number 1, we have the world's longest historic commercial flight. Get ready, as this will shock you. In at number 1, we have Western Australia to Ceylon at 27 hours. Dubbed the Double Sunrise, from 1943 to 1945, Qantas flew a weekly service between Western Australia and what was then Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. The flight was just over 3,000 miles, so 5,650 kilometers. Back then, with lower powered aeroplanes, the flight took an insane 27 hours on board a consolidated PBY Catalina. Can you actually imagine 27 hours on a plane? I would go mental. Like, I can't sleep on planes because I'm always worried I'm gonna die.
I mean, I can sleep on planes, but, like, I can't, can I get my pickles tickled while I sleep on the plane?
And at the same time, I don't think I could sit and watch movies for 27 hours. So, with that in mind, maybe we should do a top 10 ways to pass time on a plane. I'm up for it. Any suggestions, let me know. So I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been my...
We're gonna do this video, we enjoy which one of the longest plane rides. We're so interested in you about the reaction content. You want more reaction videos like the kitchen to do?